Welcome to this week's how-to. I have got my business apron on, and today I'm going to be sharing with you how to clean suede shoes or boots, whatever it may be that you need cleaning the suede. So I've got these boots, which are mine. However, my darling daughter has the same foot size as me, and she has been wearing them and she has completely and utterly trashed them. So I'm going to try to bring them back to life and share with you how to do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is there's a lot of mud. I'm just going to use an old knife over the bin and just scrape off as much of that mud as I can get off first, and then we will do the next step. So literally over the dustbin, I'm just scraping off as much of the mud as I can possibly get off. I mean, she's done a really good job on these. And I'm also using the knife in the sole and just getting off that mud too. If these were leather boots, I would actually use a scrubbing brush and scrub the soles. But suede and water are best avoided as much as you possibly can. So I'm just using this old knife and going in between there. She's got gravel. Sorry, all the dogs are, you can't see them, but they're all tottering around me. So once you've got as much of the mud off as you can possibly get off, we've got some grass going on there, then move on to the second one. And again, I'm just working my way around and scrape off some of the mud with my knife. You can always use a knife on the reverse side, so you're not going to damage the suede too much. We've also got beaty open reach here, so there's men in high vis wandering around everywhere, and they could be knocking at the door any second. It's all go here today. I'm just going to keep going a bit with this sole. Mum always said, if you're going to do a job, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing it properly. So I'm really going to try and get these soles as clean as I can while I'm at it. Gravel is a pain. Right, I have got off as much mud as I possibly can using the knife. I've got an old Spontex cloth. I have got a bristle brush, and I'm just going to brush them to get off any excess mud. Now, I normally wouldn't clean shoes here on the kitchen island, which is why I've put newspaper down, but I thought actually it was the easiest place to show you how to do this, because you'll see in a minute that I need a kettle, so I needed a socket to do it. So I'm just going to give them all a good brush over to get the excess mud off the suede, and that toe is pretty ruined. And you also want to give the I think it's called the welt of the shoe along here a really good brush to get off any mud and dust and dirt that may have accumulated in there. So this one is beginning, apart from that toe, which may be beyond it, because a 13-year-old girl has thrashed it, but they are beginning to look a little bit better than they were a few moments ago. I did try to explain to Coco that mud and suede are an absolute no, darling, but she clearly hasn't listened. great thing about newspaper is this has got some sort of muddy bits on it, so I'm just going to fold that up, fold that over, and then we've got like a clean sheet again, if that makes sense. So boots back on here. I have got a suede brush, so that is quite useful for getting in along that welt. That is also quite useful for along in there. And then you've got this rubbery side and a bristly side. Sometimes you have little wires in the bristly side, but this is just a nylon bristle. And obviously I've used that brush and my knife. Now in my water, I've just got a little dash of fairy liquid, because you guys, if you've been around here for a while, will know I'm completely obsessed with fairy liquid. So just put an old tea towel there. I am just going to carefully wipe the mud and dirt, as you can see there's quite a lot, off around the edge of the sole. And again, you just want to be careful because it's suede. You don't want to be sloshing water around over here. So I've really wrung my cloth out, and I'm being very careful just to go up to the edge of the suede, but not on to it. And just work my way around the whole shoe. Now my kettle is almost boiling, and I'm going to open the lid. I brought this kettle down from the yard, and you just want to put your boot over the steam, your boot or your shoe or whatever it is that you are cleaning that is suede. This is only for suede. Put it over the steam, and the steam lifts the nap. Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear over the boiling kettle. But the steam just lifts the nap, and I'm going to just concentrate on that toe area to try and revive it if possible. And just turn, so you've got to be careful that you've got boiling water and steam, so don't burn yourself. Just get the whole boot area into that steam as best you possibly can. Now you could do this over a boiling saucepan or something like that. You can see I haven't cleaned the bottom of the soles properly. I've just done around the edges. I kind of figure that outside boots, do I need to scrub the bottom? I might do. I don't know, we'll just see. So just really steam that as best you can, and then the other side, the back. And this just lifts the nap of the suede. Right, I'm going to leave that one to dry whilst I do the same with this one. This kettle is actually broken, so it permanently boils, which is quite handy for this job, but not as a normal kettle, which is why it's one from the tack group. Sort of semi-broken things go up there. I've got an old Miele cat and dog that still has got some life in it, but not good enough for the house, but it's fine to clean the cobwebs in the tack room. And do be careful that you don't burn yourself in the steam. Really, really important. Clean those soles a little bit. Right, this one has dried a little bit more than that one, and I did give the bottoms a little bit more of a clean. So I'm now just going to try and revive that toe a little bit by using the rubber side of the suede brush, and any other marks that haven't come off. There's a bit of mud up there and up the zip. But again, I don't want to put water, I don't want to put a wet cloth, even a damp cloth. Try and use the suede brush to get that off, and you might need to alternate sides and just brush as best you can. And the toes are getting slightly better. I think they are beyond complete repair, but you know, they're outside boots, so it's not the end of the world. There's a bit of stubborn something or other on there that I can't seem to shift very well. I don't know if a cobbler would be able to do anything with that. I don't know if you can see close up, but it's pretty battered. But they are outside boots, and that is okay. If they were beautiful suede shoes, you know, heels or something, I would be a little bit more upset, but it's not the end of the world. So those, I think, are the best I'm going to get with the brushing and the steaming. Now, I don't know if you can see close up. Can you see I've got some raised bits of suede? Now, again, this is something to be very, very careful, but you can use a lighter and just singe. Don't get too close with it. This is, you know, if you're being really particular, like if these were Simon's best suede shoes, I would be a bit more particular, but I just want to show you this technique. You can just very, very, very carefully, I've got to be careful of that fur up there, but it does, let me try and bring you closer. Right, can you see here, I've got these raised bits. I'm just going to actually try and brush them upright. Can you see? Sorry, I'm really close up, but using the lighter just very, very, very carefully, just singe them off. I'm not going too close to that fur. I just wanted to share this technique with you. And it does make a big difference if you've got something that, you know, is really precious, it's suede, that that nap is just sticking up too much. Like, I don't know, can you see? There's a bit there that I'm just trying singe off like that. That is Florence at the door saying, "Mummy, let me out." There is BT open reach vans everywhere. They're probably looking in thinking, what is that woman doing? Talking to a camera, cleaning boots and using a lighter. Yes, I have gone completely crackers. I haven't. This is a very useful video for you, I hope. Right, the next thing that we need to do is actually go outside, and I'll show you why in a moment. This is Ultra Repel Protect from Rain and Stains suede spray. Suede spray is amazing stuff, but it is quite toxic, so best to do in a well ventilated area. Give your can a really good shake. So come outside to do it and just give your whole shoe or boot, whatever it is, a really good spray away from you and in a well ventilated area. And it makes such a difference when you use a suede spray. It really does work, and it will give them a much longer life and protect them. I don't wear suede when I know that it's going to be really, really wet, really raining, horrid weather. Suede is better on, you know, fair weather days. But this is a really good suede spray. There's lots of different makes, and actually I haven't found one that's better than the other, but this is a cherry blossom premium. So there we are. They are looking a lot better than when we started. They are not perfect, but we have to remember that a 12, 13-year-old girl has somewhat trashed them. Now, if they were a fine pair of suede shoes, you know, Simon's beautiful brown suede shoes, I would use some shoe cream around here just to, you know, blacken or brown that area, because particularly using the steam can sort of leave it looking slightly white. Tess, could you please lie down? Lie down. Do you want to say hello to everybody? Is that what it is? She's tottering around. That's what you can hear. These little footprints. I know, I'm cleaning shoes. There is nothing up here for you to eat. No, there's not. And now Florence wants to be in on the action. But they are looking a lot better. So you could use the shoe cream around the sole here, and hopefully that you have found that really, really helpful. If you would like more shoe cleaning from me, so, you know, leather boots, leather shoes, whatever, let me know in the comments down below, because I can absolutely do that for you. I think somebody a while ago asked if I would share with you how I clean my riding boots. So I can do that if you'd like, but let me know down below. But this video was requested by somebody who said, Charlie, I've got some suede shoes. I don't know how to clean them. Can you help? And I said, yes, absolutely I can. I have got some suede boots that are absolutely filthy, so that will be useful. I can clean those and share with you how I do it at the same time. So I hope that you have found that helpful. I will be with you on Friday for a new vlog. In the meantime, I am sending love, and I will see you then.